everybody, I'm in Memphis, Tennessee at the National Civil Rights Museum to learn how they turned tragedy into a triumph. The Lorraine Motel is one of Memphis, Tennessee's most recognizable, heartbreaking, and ultimately inspiring places. This is not just where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was tragically assassinated, but it is now where the National Civil Rights Museum tells the powerful story for the struggle over justice in America. By the 1960s, the Lorraine Motel was one of the few welcoming places for black travelers in the segregated South. Famous African Americans such as Cab Calloway, Aretha Franklin, Jackie Robinson, and Nat King Cole all stayed here. Yet on April 4, 1968, the Lorraine became the site of a national tragedy. Just a day after delivering his "I've Been to the Mountaintop" speech.
We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now, because I've been to the mountaintop.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., in Memphis to support striking sanitation workers, stepped out onto the balcony of room 306 and was assassinated. The nation was shocked and the black community grieved. Cities erupted in sorrow and in anger. King was soon buried in Atlanta, and the nation slowly moved on. Over time, the Lorraine Motel went into decline. It eventually shut down in 1988 and fell into disrepair. This landmark of the civil rights movement seemed destined to be demolished and its history erased. Yet the community refused to let that happen. Activists, preservationists, and the everyday citizens of Memphis fought to save the Lorraine. In 1991, their efforts paid off. The National Civil Rights Museum opened its doors, transforming a site of heartbreak into a place of learning, reflection, and triumph. The museum takes you on a sweeping journey, more than 400 years of African American history, along with the prolonged struggle for civil rights. At the start of the museum, you can learn about the origins of slavery in the United States, the horrors of the Middle Passage, and the abolitionist fight to end slavery. Yet its main attraction is the story of the modern civil rights movement. Highlights of the museum include the Woolworth's lunch counter, with a video showing the racial hate the protesters faced. A bombed-out bus that carried Freedom Riders in May of 1961, where thankfully no one was seriously injured. You can also see a replica of the Montgomery bus where Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat, sparking the Montgomery bus boycott, a turning point for the movement.
If you don't move out of that seat, I'll have you arrested.
Every room of the museum immerses you in the civil rights movement's pain and progress, and famous reminders of its heroic leaders, including Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. himself. The museum does a great job of surrounding you with its history, as you are literally bombarded with the voices and the faces of these turbulent times. At the end of the journey, you arrive in room 306. It has been preserved exactly as it was on that day in 1968. The bed is unmade. King's belongings sit on the dresser. It feels like he was just there moments ago. It's impossible not to feel the weight of what happened, but also the incredible transformation this place represents. For the museum also celebrates the movement's victories. From voting rights to school integration, from fair housing to the modern justice movements, the museum connects the past to the present and the incredible transformation the Lorraine Motel represents. So come to the National Civil Rights Museum. It's one of the best places in Tennessee.